everyone, and welcome to my channel, Talking with Tamaya. Today's video is a video that I'm so excited for, and it's a what's in my school bag. This is a law school and grad school edition. As you guys know, I'm in law school, but I'm also in grad school getting my MBA. So this is a super exciting video. What I carry to law school and what I carry to grad school is honestly the exact same. I spent a lot of time at school, too much time at school. So I try to be as prepared as I possibly can, and my bag is usually completely overstuffed. So we're going to get into this video, and I'm going to first talk about the details of this bag because y'all, this bag is so bomb. If you guys watched my Christmas wish list video, you guys would have seen this bag, but I'm going to just get into the details, the prices, and where you guys can find it if you're interested. So let's get started. This bag is actually from Target, and the cost of this bag is $49.99. I have been in need of a very good bag, and I've been looking for months, so I did not find this bag until Black Friday, and it wasn't on sale. It was $50, but definitely worth it. There are some really expensive bags out there, and I didn't want to get a high-end bag because, as you guys can see, I really do stuff my bag like to capacity. So if this was a high-end bag, it'll definitely not last me long at all. But this is a really good, durable, great quality bag. The outside of the bag is actually weatherproof. So if you guys can see right here, it's weatherproof, as well as in the back. It's weatherproof, and then the top is just faux leather. There's gold hardware on the bag, so the zipper is gold, and so are like the interior portions of the bag is also gold, if you guys can see that. And then this other thing that I have on the outside was just a really cute addition. You guys know I love pink. Pink and white and baby blue is the color of this, and a super cute addition to the bag. I also got this from Target for, I believe, $5.99. So here is the bag. $49.99, a really great quality bag and stuffed to capacity, but the straps are so freaking durable, you guys. Like, these straps are really durable. You would think this was a high-end bag, how durable these straps are. And another great thing is it does have a zipper. My other bag that I had before did not have a zipper, so people were always in my business trying to see what was in my bag, and I was catching them. But this one has a zipper, so when I don't overstuff it like this, I can zip it. So yeah, you guys, this is the bag, and now we're going to go into all of the things that I carry. Some of you guys might think this is definitely overkill, but I have been in situations, y'all, where I have not been prepared, and I told myself, you know what, sis, never again. So I'm always ready. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So that's my mindset. So let's go into what I have in this bag. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is this pouch, which is attached to the bag, and it comes inside of the bag. So this is super awesome. I love the fact that this comes in the bag because I stuff it with all of my things. So we're gonna first go into here and see what I have. Okay, so the first thing that I have is my wallet. This wallet is actually from Aldo. I believe I got it with the purse maybe a few years ago. And my wallet is stuffed, not stuffed with money, I wish, but it is stuffed with like cards, my student cards, my license, and stuff like that. A lot of coins, you guys. I'm really big on like collecting silver every time I see it because that stuff adds up to like dollars. So yeah, I like have really been collecting any quarter or nickel or dime that I see on the ground. Now I have made it a habit to pick it up, so I have a lot of coins in here. So that's also what's making my wallet so thick. But yeah, it's just, you know, your basic wallet. I'm not that person who keeps receipts. I actually hate it, so I will throw a receipt away immediately or just tell you don't give it to me. So there's no receipts in there. But the next thing is just this little cute pink and white container, and this is where I keep my paper clips and then my clips for like my notebook. I don't know what these clips are called, honestly, and I use them so frequently, but these little things, they look like little purses. I keep these in there, and they're all like pink, white, and green, super cute. You guys know pink and green and white and like baby blue, those are like my favorite type of colors, so I think this is great. The next thing is just my sunglasses that I keep in this little bag. And I believe I got these glasses from like a kiosk at the mall or something. And I have so many glasses, but these are one of my faves. Yes, girl. You guys, I know they're so big for my little tiny face, but I love them. They're so cute to me. They're like just fab. So yes, my glasses. And I always have my sunglasses with me because I live in Los Angeles, and you know what, it's always bright out here, so I always have glasses with me every time I go to school. Another thing I have is just this little perfume that I have, and this is like a perfume that my grandma gave me. You guys know grandmas are just interesting with the things they buy, but this actually smells really good. I don't know where she got this, probably from like Marshalls or something, I don't know, but it smells delicious. And it came in a little set, and it just says be chic, but it smells really good, so I just bring this with me in case, like, you know, you need to freshen up and you want to just smell good. You should always have like hygiene stuff like that with you. The next thing I have is some hand lotion, and this is hand lotion that I got from like a hotel before, and I just always have it. It smells really good. Another thing I have is another hand lotion. This is just Jergens Glow, and this is a really great lotion, a daily moisturizer, so I can use this for like my face if I ever need it, which I never do, and I wear makeup. But for my hands, or just if anybody else is ashy and I'm like, sis, you're ashy, you should just always have lotion for people because people be ashy. The next thing that I have is this. So this is Naproxen Sodium, and it's just the generic version of Aleve. So one thing that I learned, I believe I told you guys about this before, one thing I learned in my marketing class is that, you know, medication is medication, so don't buy the name brand because the name sounds familiar. Be sure to look at what the components are of that pill and try to get the store brand, because this was, it has 100 capsules and it was like only $3 as opposed to the one that had like 24 capsules for like $5 of the actual brand Aleve. So that's not smart with your money, that's not bombing brilliant, sis. So you always just want to look at the store brand and make sure that you can get that because it's a lot cheaper and you always get a lot more for less. So yeah, this is really great if you're having like a headache, and headaches are definitely something that I do get sometimes in law school and grad school, so I just love to have this with me. And it's also great if you're having like cramps or if somebody just is in need of medication. It's just great to have this on hand to help people, so I always have this with me when I go to school. The next thing is just a charger that I always bring with me. This is a charger for my iPhone, so I always have a charger with me. And then headphones, I always have headphones because I Uber everywhere, so I usually like to listen to music in the Uber, as well as if I'm taking like a break in the library and I want to listen to some music or YouTube videos, I keep headphones with me. The next thing is like essential, and I do recommend that all students, if you're like especially taking school really seriously and you don't want distractions, this is something that I do keep with me at all times. And these are just earplugs. They're pink and green little earplugs, super cute. And if somebody is like noisy in the library or people are just like very inconsiderate, I like to just put these in my ear, and it really blocks out all sound, and it just helps me like maintain my focus when I'm studying. So I always have these with me. And then the next thing the last thing in here are just some hair ties. I like to pull my hair back when I'm like studying, or if I'm working out and I want to put my hair back, it's great to have these with me. So yeah, hair ties. And that's the last thing that's in this bag. So now we're going to go inside of the bag. You can see one of my favorite parts about this bag is the fact that it has an actual laptop sleeve, so my laptop can go directly in here and not be like touched or bothered by anything else that's in the big part of the bag. So I really love the different compartments in this bag. It's not like a bottomless pit where things are just all over the place. There's a lot of compartments that are great for organization. First thing I want to show you guys is my laptop, which has its own compartment, as I just showed you guys. The laptop that I use is a MacBook Pro 15-inch, and this is really good for me. In the past, I had the MacBook Air 11-inch, and it was like this little, and I was like, and it just wasn't conducive to like productivity for school or YouTube. Like my storage was always out in a second, so this is great for not only school but also for YouTube and just editing and stuff like that. So I really do recommend this computer. It is heavier for me, but it fits perfectly in the bag. It has its own compartment that it fits in completely fine, and I have no problems with it, so I would recommend this one. The other one was cute, but it just was not it wasn't very practical. The other thing that's in the laptop area is just this little small notebook. You guys will see, like, I really do love notebooks and just writing out my ideas. Whenever something creative pops in my head, or something like that will be helpful for my business, or just a topic to cover on YouTube or what have you, I love to just write things down. I do have a video coming you guys' way about like my planning routine and things like that, so I'll talk about that a little bit more in that video. But this is one of my notebooks, and I just love to keep notebooks with me so that I always have something there if I want to write out some of my ideas or thoughts. So yeah. The next thing is something that is very, very special to me, and it is my planner. So this is a large size happy planner. I have my planning routine video, as I told you guys, so I won't go into this too much, but a planner is essential in school, you guys. Like, it's really great for writing out all of your assignments, keeping you on track with what's going on, writing out when you have meetings, just writing out your goals for the week. And this planner is honestly amazing, and all the features that it has, it's really great for keeping me motivated with my working out. For those of you guys who don't know, I've been heavily focused on yoga lately, and that's just really like my form of like release and stress release, and just really just helps me stay motivated, helps me stay positive. I love yoga, so this really helps keep me on track with when I'm doing yoga. I try to do yoga every day now, which is not as hard as it seems, and it honestly just makes me an all-around better person. I love yoga. Honestly, if you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. I do have a playlist here on my channel with all of the yoga videos that I use to practice yoga, so you guys can take a look at that. And it's, if you go to my profile, my YouTube page, you'll see my playlist, my workout playlist. And honestly, you guys, some of those videos are just remarkable, and they have really changed my life. So this really helps me keep on track with my yoga, my school stuff, my business stuff. But I'll talk more about that in my planning video, which you guys should have seen already because it came out before this, but I will link it above, so check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Okay, so the next thing is just my folder for whatever class I'm going to that day. The great thing about grad school and law school is I do the majority of my work on my computer, so I type my notes on my computer. My textbooks, I'll usually either carry my textbook or bring it with me, but I usually have 1 to 2 classes a day, so I don't have to stuff my bag with textbooks. And I also have a locker at school where I keep my textbooks, so usually I would just go grab my textbook and I'll have my bag, so I don't have to stuff my bag with textbooks, thank God. But I do always have a folder with me where I have loose leaf paper if I need to write anything out, and then I also always keep my syllabus with me because I like to just keep track of when assignments are due, when exams are, and just things like that. So I always have a folder for whatever class I'm going to that day. Okay. Next is my other notebook. This is her Ideas Are Pure Gold notebook. This is a notebook where I write out my ideas for YouTube specifically, as well as my business ideas. And this one is really very sacred to me, and I like to always have it with me. The other one is just a nice little small one I like to keep, but this is like the one that if I lose it, I will probably die. The next thing is my to-do list. Now my to-do list is sacred. This is actually a marble to-do list, and you guys should have seen this in my planning routine video. And if you haven't seen that, make sure you guys check it out. But my to-do list is amazing, and I bring this with me every day because I literally, as you can see, I love to check things off of my to-do list. It just makes me feel so productive. It just makes me feel like I have my stuff in order. So I write down like literally everything. So the first thing on my to-do list is make coffee. So it's like usually like small things, but like things that I need to do to make my day run smoothly. So the first thing is make coffee. The other thing is do yoga. The other thing is a phone interview that I had. Another thing says go to the bank. The other thing says clean my room. And it just pretty much has everything that I planned on doing for that day, and I just check it off as I complete the task, and I just love it. To-do lists are amazing. So if you do not do to-do lists, I highly recommend it. The next thing, which is unfolding and it's irritating me, is my charger. My charger for my MacBook. I always bring my charger with me because, like I said, when I go to school, I'm there usually all day. So I always need to have my charger with me so that I can charge my computer. The next thing is my cell phone. The cell phone that I have, my cousin's on her way. The cell phone that I have is the iPhone 7 Plus. The case that I have is a black marble case, and I have this socket on it. That's a white marble socket. It says good vibes only. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. The lighting is so bright and then the camera won't focus, but it says good vibes only. I'm sure you guys have seen it on my social media, but this is the phone that I have, iPhone 7 Plus, and obviously my phone is always with me. The next thing, which is super important, are my 2 bags. So I'm going to go into these 2 bags. This one says never forget why you started. I'll go into this one first. So this one, I just keep all of my highlighters. So if you guys don't know, the highlighters that I do prefer to use now, it took me a while to find my favorite highlighters, but I found them and I'm sticking with them. It's the Stabilo Vos Highlighters, and they are in like the assorted colors of them, and I keep those in here. So these are all of them. You can get these on Amazon. I believe I got the whole pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The whole pack of 8 for like $9.99 or $10 on Amazon. And these highlighters last for a substantial amount of time. So these are my favorite highlighters for grad school and law school. Especially law school, because that's where I do the bulk of my highlighting. Like, highlighting is a hobby in law school, so these are amazing, amazing, amazing. And then the last thing in here is just some sticky notes that I have with me. Sticky notes are always helpful, so sticky notes. That's it for Never Forget Why You Started. Put that up. The next thing is my gold one, and you guys should have seen this before. I always have this with me, but this is where I keep everything. So I have some gum in here with a sticky thing attached to it. I have some gum. Gum is important because sometimes people be in your face and you be like, do you want some gum? I am notorious for offering people gum because sometimes people just don't know. Like, sometimes people need gum, and I've been in the position where I needed gum. That's why I always have it for myself. But I am no stranger to offering people some gum, so I always have gum with me, always. The next thing I have is my handy dandy calculator. As you guys know, in business school, grad school, I do a lot of math and a lot of numbers, so calculator is essential. Next thing is just this nice little compact mirror from Sephora. And you always just need to see what you're looking like. Like, I always need a mirror with me because sometimes you can't really see everything with your cell phone. So a nice little mirror is great, and it has like the magnifying side, so that's cool too. I actually have some stuff on my face. It's on my lipstick. Okay. Yeah, a mirror. These are great. Next thing are just like my pens and pencils. So here's a pencil. A pen that says California Bank Trust. I have no clue where that came from. And these sticky notes. Okay, so then I just have a bunch of pencils and pens. My assorted color pens, which I am notorious for. Page flags, which are really great. I use this in my study routine. If you guys haven't seen that, please check that out. You guys can see how I effectively use colorful pens for my study routine, and it's really helpful for me. And the last, another thing I have is just this thumb drive, which I don't really use that much, but it's super, super, super helpful. And I got this from my grad school. It also is a bottle opener at the top, but I don't drink, so that's not really helpful for me. I guess if I ever get like one of those Cokes that, you know, have like the bottle, I can get that. But yeah, it's just a thumb drive. And the last thing, which is essential. Wow, that works. It's like a play on words. Essential is my essential oil. It's Peppermint Essential Oil, you guys. You guys can purchase this on Amazon. You can purchase this from maybe like Whole Food stores or vitamin shops, but this is everything and more. I have ADHD, for those of you guys who don't know, and I have really worked really hard to try to find natural ways to combat my ADHD because I'm very, very, very small. So when I do take my medication, I lose a substantial amount of weight, and I don't really like the effects that it has on me, so I try to combat it naturally, which is why yoga has been very helpful. But this has also really, really helped me with dealing with ADHD while I'm in grad school, in law school. So this is Peppermint Essential Oil, and what I do when I just need help focusing, or when I just feel like I'm having a really tough day, like getting things done, or just really just staying like on track, I will get some peppermint oil. I'll dab it on my finger, I'll put it underneath my nose and then on my temples, and then it really just stimulates like my mind and just helps me really focus. So I highly recommend this. This is something that I have to have with me everywhere I go, and I use it a lot in grad school, in law school. I'll try to put it on like before class, or if I just feel myself like losing focus. This has saved my life. So this is great for anybody, whether you have ADHD or not. I have friends who don't have ADHD and they use this. It just helps them stay positive. It helps them stay focused. So essential oils, y'all, are bomb. They're everything, and this has honestly saved my life. So you can get this from Amazon. I believe I purchased this one from Amazon for like $7 or so. So Peppermint Essential Oil. It is essential for my well-being in school. Okay, and then the last thing, oh, I have a few more things. Okay, so another thing that I have is I always have my lipstick with me, whatever lipstick I'm wearing for the day. This is actually a lipstick that I was wearing earlier, and it's just a brown lipstick, and I got this from a beauty supply store for like $2.99. So I always have like lipstick with me so I can just touch it up, but that's the only makeup I bring. I don't usually bring foundation or anything. My makeup tends to last me now because I have a new application process of how I apply my makeup. If you guys want a video on that, on how I keep my makeup on with oily skin, I can do that. Just comment below. But I just usually bring a lipstick with me. And the next thing that I have is just like my snacks that I bring. I've been really trying to save money, so it's really important that I kind of bring snacks with me so I don't have to spend all of my money on food at school. And the food at my schools, at my grad school, in my law school, is extremely expensive, and they like to hit me over the head and pretty much rob me of my money. So bringing my own food is really good for me for saving money. So what I have is just a Yoplait yogurt, a plastic spoon, some almonds, which are really good for helping focus. It's a really good food if you want to, like, you know, stay focused mentally. This is really great for that. And then just a water bottle. So I bring these with me as like a little snack while I'm at school. And then some more gum, because you know I'm notorious for, hey girl, you want some gum? Would you guys like some gum? I'm good for that. I'm good for giving people gum. So I always have gum with me. And then the last thing is just my keys. I always lose my keys, so now what I love about this bag is the compartments that it has. I'm able to just put it right inside here and not worry about it falling into a bottomless pit like my old school bag. So this is just honestly great for me. So in here, if I want to put some things in the front, I can do that. I can also put some things here. And then I just want to give you guys a good look of what the inside looks like. Here is just the inside of the bag. This little pocket is in front of the laptop holder, and it's just pretty much very spacious, lots of room for all of my things that I need for school, and honestly really cute. And you can wear this with a lot. One of my things that I hate the most about carrying a backpack to school is it messes up my outfits. Like, I can be wearing a cute top or like a cute outfit and I look like a freaking turtle because my backpack is so freaking huge. Y'all know I'm an overpacker clearly, so my backpack is like astronomically big, and I don't like that. So I love that this is a nice size bag that complements my outfits, and it's just super cute. So that is it for what's in my law school, grad school bag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment below some of the essentials that you bring with you to school. Maybe I am missing some things I don't have in here, and if there's some like must-haves that you guys take with you guys to classes, let me know that as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Doesn't lie.